Where did dinosaurs fit in? Were dinosaurs before humans? Hey guys, welcome back to video number 2 of this series, this long series. We're now on In the Beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. So we're starting on Genesis. We're going to read over some stuff, and we're also going to go over some things that we read in details, and so we can get a better understanding of, really this whole series is about understanding the Bible and different things, and reading the Bible together and just going over some stuff. So let's get right into it. In the beginning. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. So guys, in depth, let's go over very quickly day 1 through 7. Day 1, God created night and day. Day 2, sky and sea. Day 3, land and vegetation. Day 4, stars, the sun, and the moon. Day 5, sea creatures and birds. Day 6, animals and humans. And on the 7th day, God rested. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. God saw that the light was good, and He separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness He called night. And there was evening, and there was morning, the first day. So the first day, so guys, take a look at 1 or 2 photos of the kind of an idea of what scientists think the first animal looked like. The first land animal looked like. They believe that it was a water/land type that could go on water and also land. Take a look. This is just guesses and estimates, so don't read anything really into it. Another question you might ask yourself is, who was with God in the beginning? Well, John goes over this a little bit for us. John 1:1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. So what does this mean? The word in Greek is logos. It's believed that John was speaking about Jesus as the Word was with God, meaning Jesus was with God in the beginning, which when reading all of John, you can see that's what John was actually getting to. So guys, another thing you might wonder, where did dinosaurs fit in? Were dinosaurs before humans? Were dinosaurs after? Is dinosaurs even real? Or they were during biblical times? Like, what's going on here? So guys, I want to go over some notes that I have searched about this subject pretty hard, and I'm going to go over what someone had frequently wrote. And that is, many people don't realize that past ages based primarily on the study of fossils is a relatively new science. In fact, the concept of dinosaurs only surfaced in its present form less than 180 years ago. Prior to that, anyone who found a large fossilized bone assumed it came from an elephant, dragon, or giant. It wasn't until 1841 that English scientist Richard Owen suggests that the group of newly discovered animals be called dinosaurs, which dinosaurs actually means terrible lizards. Therefore, we shouldn't expect to see the word dinosaurs in the Bible, but we should expect to see the descriptions of dragons and other large creatures. In fact, we do in the Bible. A search for the word dragon in the King James Version of the Bible produces 34 separate matches across 10 different books written between 2000 BC and 90 AD. The word dragon is used throughout the Old Testament, which is used for the Hebrew word is different than dragon, obviously. Is used throughout the Old Testament and most directly translates as sea or land monsters. Interestingly enough, in Genesis 1:21, God describes creatures of the sea. God describes creation of sea dragons on the 5th day. Today's Bible translations used the following terms: great whales, or the great creatures of the sea, or the great sea monsters. Depends on which Bible you have. Another Bible also says great sea creatures. However, the original Hebrew is more descriptive of the sea-going dinosaurs we now see in museums throughout the world. Even more dramatic is the book of Job, where the author describes the great land creature, behemoth or behemoth, depends on how you want to pronounce it, and the great water creature, Leviathan. Although the latest Bible translations use the words as elephant, hippo, or crocodile instead of behemoth or Leviathan, the original Hebrew and content of the descriptions do not allow for these interpretations. So our Bibles now say, crocodile or elephant, but back then they wrote it as behemoth and the great water creature, Leviathan. So these would really, the term dinosaur was only came up in the 1800s. So for us to say, are dinosaurs in the Bible? Yes, they are, but they're not called dinosaurs. That's just a new term that since the 1800s have been used. But in the Bible times, dinosaurs are actually the great sea creatures, and behemoth and Leviathan. Those are dinosaurs. It's just, different time, different name for them. So guys, now we wonder. We got the dinosaur theory figured out. Now you have to go over, we went over very quickly the days, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, 5, 6, 7. So now let's actually read the Bible a little bit. I'm gonna, skip over a little bit because if we read the whole thing, this video is gonna be an hour long, and if we spend an hour per couple verses, it's gonna take probably until I'm 9,055 years old to get through anything. So let's start off. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. God saw that the light was good, and He separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness He called night. And there was evening, and there was morning. This was the first day. On the second day, let there be an expanse between the waters to separate water from water. So God made the expanse and separated the water under the expanse from water above. And so God called the expanse sky, and there was evening and there was morning. That was the second day. So guys, on the third day, let the water under the sky be gathered to one place, and let dry ground appear. And so it was. God called the dry ground land, and gathered the waters He called seas. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, "Let the land produce vegetation, seed-bearing plants and trees on the land, that bear fruits with seed in it, according to their various kinds." And so it was. The land produced vegetation, plants bearing seed according to their kind, and the trees bear fruit with seeds according to its kind, and God saw that it was good. God said, "Let there be light in the expanse of the sky to separate the day from the night, and let them serve as signs to mark seasons and days and years. And let them be lights in the expanse of the sky to give light on the earth. And it was good. God made two great lights, the greater light to govern the day, and the lesser light to govern the night. He also made the stars. God set them in the expanse of the sky to give light on the earth, to govern the day and to govern the night, and to separate light from darkness. And God saw that it was good. God said, let the water teem with living creatures, and let the birds fly above the earth across the sky. So God created the great creatures, as you saw. That's what he's talking about, dinosaurs, which is just a newer term. The great creatures of the sky and everything living, every living, moving thing which the waters hold, according to their kinds, and every winged bird according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. God blessed them and said, be fruitful and increase in numbers, and fill the waters in the sea, and let the birds increase on the earth. God said, let the land produce living creatures according to their kind, livestock creatures that move along the ground, and wild animals, each according to its kind. And it was so. God made the wild animals according to their kinds, the livestock according to their kinds, and all the creatures that move along the ground according to their kinds. And God saw that it was good. So guys, there we have a little bit on in the beginning and the first 7 days. We're going to continue with video 3 on Then God Said, Let Us Make Man in Our Image. And we're going to go over that, guys, in more detail. So stay tuned for video number 3. And hope you guys enjoyed this video and the photos. Take care, guys, and thanks for watching.